We got Stephen Ocho Peterson back here on the program. He's going to be taking on Matt Bessette at the Ultimate Fighter Season 27 finale coming up here on July 6th. Ocho, what's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Just living life, enjoying it.
I bet, man. What a backyard you got there. You've been getting a lot of time out. I guess the weather's always pretty good in Texas, is it not?
Yeah, it's either super hot or humid and rainy. But when it's nice, let the boy play in the pool midday. He's with me during the morning at the gym, teaching, training, and then in the evening again he's with me. So a little time for him to unwind and me to kick back.
How excited were you when you found out you were on this card? Because it's part of International Fight Week. There's a lot of eyeballs that week. Just tell me your initial thoughts when you found out you were going to be on this card.
Dude, I was stoked. International Fight Week, it's what we live for. All the fans will be there in Vegas, international fans. So, just a lot of eyes that have never seen me before. They'll get to see what I'm all about, and I'm excited to show them.
And let's talk about your UFC debut. I know things didn't go your way in that one, but you always learn more from a loss than a win. You fought Brandon Davis at UFC Fight Night 126, losing a decision. What did you sort of take away the most from that performance?
Oh, man. I felt like I won rounds 1 and 2, but in the third round, I got hit with that knee, and that kind of that changed the fight. It changed everything, and but I feel like that knee also got me 50 G's. I showed everybody what I can take in there, and I can also dish it out. So I'm excited to get back in there and show them what I can dish out as well.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you about that. A lot of fighters might have gone down after that shot, or they might have quit in the fight, and you were able to persevere. Do you sort of take that away as a moral victory, just knowing once again that you're a guy who can take some damage and still come forward?
Man, I'm the man of steel. Nobody can stop me. I'm always coming forward, and I'm always in your face. So whether you got me for 3 rounds or 5 rounds, it's going to be a tough fight for you. And I'm looking to finish guys. I'm not looking to just pick and stick and move and play games, try to win points. I'm there to take guys out, and you'll see me doing that the whole 15 minutes while I'm in there.
So you're taking on Matt Bessette, former CES featherweight champion. It's kind of like one of those matchups that probably could have, I don't know. I guess Matt would have been in CES. I was going to say it might have done an LFA and CES battle. It's an Access TV fight, basically. Let's put it that way. It's a very, very cool matchup. Just initial thoughts on him as an opponent.
Man, Matt's been around a while. I've seen him fight a few times. Scrappy dude. It makes for a great fight. I mean, it was a no-brainer throwing this one together. Me and Matt, it has Fight of the Night written all over it.
Was he someone on your radar with the fact that he was on Contender Series like you were?
No, I didn't think he'd make it with that loss on the Contender Series. His loss went a little bit different than mine.
Yeah, no, I agree. So how do you feel like you match up against him just style-wise, looking at your skill set against his?
It's a perfect matchup for me. Not saying too much about what I'm going to capitalize on, but it's a perfect matchup for me. I finally get to showcase my striking, and I'm going to knock him out. I mean, it's going down.
I like that. No, I like the confidence. That's great. For training camp, have you kept things relatively the same, or have you changed anything?
I've changed a lot. Again, without going into too much detail, I went down to the UFC PI, got a lot of performance testing, and learned how to basically recover right, and how to make sure I show up the best me on fight night, and not just broken down from training camp. You know what I mean?
Okay. So what are some things that you've added in your recovery?
Man, I do cryotherapy all the time. Since I got that bonus, I started my own cryotherapy company.
Oh, cool.
Like whole body cryotherapy, and we're located here in Allen. I bought my own machine, and basically I do that like 5-6 times a week, sometimes before I train if I'm feeling a little wrecked, or after I train just so I can recover better. It's a great asset to have in my training and my recovery regimen.
And on that same note, I saw you're doing a podcast now?
Yeah, Fight Fit Lifestyle Radio on kvgiradio.com every Friday at noon. We go live on Facebook and live on the radio, on the web radio show. So I've been doing that since I'd say November or October, and we get local fighters on there, UFC fighters, local stars, and basically try to get the fans more knowledgeable about the sport. We're not just a bunch of animals in there beating the hell out of each other. We're actual people, and we have a background. There's a reason why we do this. We all have different reasons, but martial arts brings us all together. And the show is for people to get to know the fighters and know more inside the world of MMA from a fighter's perspective. And we also have coaches on there. In the future, we'll have commissioners. We'll have refs, just covering all the different topics of MMA. And, yeah, it's fun. And another way for me to get sponsors and make money in the sport outside of actually fighting, because as you know, we can't put the logos on our shorts anymore. So it's another thing I can do for my sponsors and for the fighters and the MMA community in general.
Is broadcasting something you could see yourself doing after your fight career is over, just with doing the podcast and everything? Do you like doing it?
Oh, definitely. I want to do it all, man. When I was a kid, I wanted to race cars. I wanted to do all kinds of cool stuff. So I want to play in movies. I've done a little bit of stuntman gigs and some acting, and I want to do all that. Just live my childhood dreams. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you, man. How's the weight cut going? We're a couple weeks out from this fight, but I imagine that process has already started.
Yeah, I'm on point. Shoot, I can make weight tomorrow. Obviously, this process, and I'm on the decline in weight, but I'm comfortable making 145 on short notice. On whenever I'll take whatever they give me.
Who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
I got my coach Safe. He kind of made it international on his cornering of Rashad this past weekend. Talk about the big Mexican. So Safe's going to be there. I got Tony Mack, my boxing coach, and my buddy Miles Johns, who fights for LFA number one.
I know Miles.
Bantamweight. Yep. So yeah, got a good corner, good support team, and great gym and community behind me. So I'm excited to go out there and get this win.
How does this fight play out on July 6th?
Knockout round one. Don't get me wrong, Matt's going to be tough. It's going to be a scrap, but I feel like he's gonna bang. He's gonna bang, and somebody's going down, and it's not gonna be me.
No, absolutely. And do you feel like if you get a quick win here, are you looking for a quick turnaround and keep the momentum going?
Definitely. Whenever I'm healthy, I love to fight. This is what I do. I love it, and there's nothing else I'd rather do than be fighting in the UFC. So as soon as I get this win, as long as I'm healthy, I'm ready to turn around 2 weeks later, a week later, whenever. Just get me back in there. I'm ready to go. Let's do this thing.
Are you watching any TV right now? Any Netflix, anything like that getting you through training camp?
I just got done watching the Karate Kid, Cobra Kai.
Oh, Cobra Kai, yeah. I hear great things. You know what? I want to talk about first world problems right now. We don't get it in Canada. How crappy is that?
Man. It's on YouTube Red. You don't get YouTube Red out there?
I think we do, but you'd have to pay for it or whatever. But I'll find other ways to check it out, because I've heard everyone raving about it.
Free trial for YouTube Red, and we downloaded it and watched the whole thing in like a day. So same actors as the Karate Kid. It's excellent. Part two to the Karate Kid.
Yeah, no, I hear great things, and this is going to be a great fight. I think this could be fight of the night right here, you and Matt Bessette. It's coming up here July 6th. It's the Ultimate Fighter 27 finale. Steven, it's always good talking to you, man. I really appreciate the time. I'll let you go back to some pool time, but in the meantime, where can people get a hold of you on social media? And if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours, man.
Check me out on Instagram at 8ocho08 at FightFitLifestyle, and then on Facebook.com/OchoNation and /FightFitLifestyle. I want to give shout out to my sponsors, Hutchins Barbecue, Kodiak Contracting, and Urban 8 Food Court here in the Colony. And shout out to Body Armor for making the best sports drink out there. If you would, please send me some cases. That would be awesome. I would love that, and I would definitely give you a shout out.
What's up, fight fans? If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to see even more interviews with your favorite UFC and Bellator fighters. We've also got coverage at events, including post-fight press conferences and media scrums. And if you like this video, check out the video to my right. It's worth your time.